Hey everyone, this is my idea of a future I see. I wanted to create something that was me. Like, yeah, this is a website and it just has a vision I see, but it's hard to really understand what the person's saying unless you hear it from them. So I decided to kind of read through this and explain myself on these topics. That way you can clearly see what I'm trying to obtain here. Like, I think we're all in the same direction and we're all headed for something that can make it better for everyone. So we need to just, somebody needs to be out there. Like, I don't know if anybody's out there. So this is my start to on this journey of where I try to find the answers to these questions. Try to make this future a possibility because if we all work together and we all treat each other fairly and we just only enjoyed life, then all these other things that don't really matter would go away. So there's a future I see, starting with the vision. I see humans working together that enjoy high qualities of life in the unique ways that they want to live. So you have the freedom to be anybody you want to be. Like, it's the world is to where you're gonna live somewhere that you want to be. So might as well just take care of it and help each other do it. By collaborating or cooperating, a transparent system that defines the community guidelines and tasks of survival and promotes fairness and equality. It calculates your unique demand of living and then spreads it over the community and tasks of survival. So everything that we do is calculated. It goes into a system here over here. Let me just go down. And we can be the first species to survive Earth, living in harmony with respect between each community. Unique cultures bloom. So right here, everything will be linked to an ID system. Your consumption, your demand, your wants are all calculated and distributed into these tasks of survival. It's for everybody in the community. So if there's 2 million people and 2 million tasks a day, then everybody has to work every day. Is that going to be logically the number that we need? No. Like, I don't think so at all. I think right now, the world, there's a lot of me looking at the world compared to this one I see. This one, you would just do what is needed. Right now, the way the world is, you have to work to make the means of survival, as where this, we understand that survival is work, and then the work for all of this supply and demand of our consumption and our wants, our entertainment, our needs, it goes into these tasks that gather the resources and and maintain the buildings, recycle the land, everything that is needed. Our necessities, all human necessities are maintained by everybody fairly in these 4-hour tasks. So a world united. So these tasks are designed to be 4 hours. This gives us plenty of time to enjoy the rest of our days. These tasks are distributed to everyone in the community fairly. So it's like a big list, boom, and it just gives tasks straight down. All tasks are created to supply the current necessities of the community. It is our way of contributing to everyone. Help each other survive. Tasks will be distributed at an agreed time by the community. So, for example, if that whole community agrees at noon, we're gonna come together and no. So at noon, we come together and all the tasks for the next day are going to be presented every day at noon. So since you know that you have to work that task tomorrow, at noon, you get to choose your task. And all these tasks have been designed to where it's important for our community to survive. It could be harvesting vegetables from farms. It could be preparing them for meals. It could be distributing them around, restocking, repairing, recycling, uh, whatever. We make the world to where all these tasks and time is calculated. Like this is this is how we calculate the demand of humanity. That's the missing piece to all the problems was we don't calculate it, so we don't know how much to supply. And we have the technology, like it's just time we come together and make it. So you get to choose which task you want to do. So boom, at noon, you have to choose one. You have to do one, and that's your contribution. So you choose it. The ones you enjoy, they'll appear up top. So if you like like cutting up the lettuce or whatever and sorting it, in the beginning, yes, cutting up the lettuce and everything like that, then that could be one of your favorite tasks. So you do it, you like it, you favorite it. Whenever it's your day to do a task, it's gonna be the first one to pop up. But boop, you pick it, and then tomorrow at the time that you picked, you go work. And it's a 4 hour task. So 4 hours of your day. So every single one of these tasks, since it's spread out evenly, means that we don't have to work these long hours. It's 4 hours even every day. Like I would be okay with working 4 hours a day because I know that I contributed my demand to that. I got to go and eat what I wanted. I got to go do what I wanted. The the things I enjoy, I ordered and they came to me. Certain people, like organizations that are making like the newest phones or the newest TVs or whatever, or the newest computer, right? Because that's essentially everything that it is simplifying things. The goal here is to bloom creativity and human innovation, but at the same time, simplifying it to where everybody has the same opportunity. All right. Boo, boo, boo. All right. So let's break it down. Let's say you work 4 hours every single day. There's 20 hours left. If you sleep for 8, I sleep for 6, but the average is about 8. That's 12 hours of you time doing whatever you want. So that means you can be more social, you can be more family orientated, uh, you can go do the things you want to do. You just have to be able to provide this task, and boom, you have met the demand of your consumption, like of everybody's consumption. So by supplying everything to everyone, we get to do anything we want to do. So you can go to places with your children, you can travel the world. There's ways to invent new things. Education is free and transparent, and there's many ways to learn it. You can meet new people. There's like huge exhibits and social areas that people can create those things. Like that's the thing. It's like a it's a culture of creation. Like we, the people, create things, and we have created things to sustain life. And these tasks are the things that sustain our survival, but at the same time promoting more innovation. We're not shutting innovation down like the current constructions that are in place in the world today. So, so that's 4 hours that you just have to contribute. So anything you eat, you get to choose when you want to eat, how much you eat. You get your own little like weight, exercise, diet, however you want to do. You have access to it all. Like that's the beauty of it. You doing that 4 hour task. We're working together to make the rest of the work area around us comfortable. Things we enjoy, parks, like big playgrounds, museums for history. I say that only because I've been thinking about that more. Um, what else? Anyways, so you perform these tasks for your survival, and then everything that you do, even your entertainment, events you attend to, just every single thing you do, projects you join, it's all calculated. Like the amount of resources that consumes is calculated, distributed to however it gets it, and then is delivered whenever it gets to the point. Like fairness, first come, first serve is probably a big list. And as you go up, once you get to the top, your demand is your demand is done. That's everybody working together fairly. Now, let's say that we have these big innovations and stuff like that. They can push to work harder and try to find more resources, but the whole world should be connected into this one system that just calculates every demand everywhere and then distributes the resources where needed. Like with all the necessities calculated, like we can transport all the resources anywhere in the world by a connected system. And we could just work to build that. All right. So, so we're a united species that finds the best way to do everything logically. Like we test it. If it's better, it's more eco-friendly, if it uses less resources, if it doesn't break as much, we choose that as the best. And then that's when it's mass manufactured for everybody, but only to the people who want it. Or if it's like a community thing or a regional thing, like there's a lot of different like things I need to work on, and I don't want to discuss in this little video, but I'm thinking of everything in a very holistic type way where everything is connected because it really is, and that's the only way that we as a species can survive from without killing ourselves. Like that's where we're at right now. Or I see that. Like I'm just living. Whatever happens, happens. I just would rather have this type of society compared to what we have right now. All right. So manufacturing only what we need. So if I want a computer because I want to write, or I would need like an iPad to draw, or something like that, like the best ones out there, I request the demand. If they have one in stock, they ship it to me. It may take 2 days, but it's 2 days. Like I work a 4 hour task, and it's more than that's enough for whatever. You know what I mean? Like, anyways, and then we recycle everything. Anything that can be manufactured should have a recyclable path. Like everything, because that's what's destroying this planet. And I'm not saying destroy the planet because the planet, we're not doing anything to the planet. Like that's a lie. We are just we're helping it go to its next natural disaster where it just wipes off half of the population to get into a mass extinction. Like, apparently we've had six, and if we all want to get through this, then we need to find a better society and system where we're all living happy. And the current one, nobody's happy. Okay. So when we prove it's the best, then it's adopted to everybody who wants it. And then, or those communities that need it, maybe they had to change the way the building designs were to help with like earthquakes or stuff like that. So in regions that have earthquake, they have access to those blueprints of the buildings. Because hey, like if this building design I have can fit as many families as I believe it can, then we're talking like 200,000 people in a square mile. Comfortable, like with lots of entertainment venues around, like big tower societies, everybody having the exact same design of a house with like a great quality bed and couch and TV. Like we we as humans can work together to create anything. So why not make the human necessities so good that everybody can enjoy it? Like we're not as demanding as we think, and then we're less demanding than the world is because I can walk through a store and see so much product wasting space. If you actually calculated how much shampoo I use and you went out, like, let's say I had a glass container, and these are just one of the things I'm going to talk about. I'm already on the thought, so I have to acknowledge it. I have a glass container and it has all my shampoo in it. I stick it in a dispenser in the shower. Everybody has a dispenser, and it's been manufactured and maintained good. Like you press it, and then it calculates how many pumps you use. That way, it knows how much you use. Or the other way to do that is when you refill it, it calculates the times of your refill. And that may be a better approach to just calculate the times of the refill. Yeah. So all you would have to do is there's good uh shampoo things like not companies. There's like good quality shampoo that were like this is the best one for this hairstyle, that hairstyle for everybody's hairstyle. And you have your favorite, you decided on your favorite. So whenever you go plug it into the machine and it can fill it up. Or actually, you would just deliver it to the pod. The drone would pick it up and take it, and then it would go out that way. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. A lot of thoughts. Like if we just think about what is best for everybody, like we all benefit, especially if we're on a system that works together. So these tasks are very, very influential, that we have made them very clear and dynamic to where let me keep talking about this. All right, so education has multiple ways of learning with guides on how to learn by the professions. Oh, to learn the professions they enjoy. So let's say I want to do architecture, then uh, I want to learn architecture. How do you do that now? You go to school, and then some may be good, some may be bad. What if all the architects who graduated and became an architect made sure that the information they were learning was the best information? A few of them came together, made a design, and then everybody agreed it was the best. The people who said it could be better here, 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 everybody agreed, and they all agreed, and then finally it becomes a good solid pathway. And let's say some people are like, you know what, if they had this, it may be better. Then maybe there would be branches of other paths. And like, because those could branch out to be their own big tree too. So it's like keeping track of everything and how far it goes. That way, when an idea is born, we know who made the idea and we know how much innovation and inspiration that idea gives to other people to build on their idea. That's how we need to look at that. Okay. So all these professionals, they come together and they make the best path. And education is free, so you just have to go along the path. You have 12 hours a day where you can learn if you want to learn anything you want. All these tasks are designed to help everybody in the whole world, like everybody in the community. You're not going to be learning something stupid like accounting. Anyways, entertainment venues use a reservation system that handles different ways to calculate its demand. More wait time just means that you need more of that building. So we just need to find the space and then reduce the wait. So let's say that, boom, we have this many gyms and they're always filled. Well, do we have space to make more? We probably do. So, hey, this place over here, let's say we don't have that much space. And over here, not that many people use this bowling alley. So, we're going to deconstruct the bowling alley and build a gym. Since the entertainment sections are blueprinted out, the community gets to choose between those blueprints of that gym and they'll decide which one they're going to rebuild. Tasks come in, it gets deconstructed, it gets rebuilt, and that's that. A whole new, and then boom, all those people that have to wait don't have to wait anymore because there's a different gym to go work out in. So I think that's the real way where we can keep track of everything. Like when it comes to venues, uh, when it comes to like maybe fishing boats and stuff like that, maybe there may be a limit of how many fishing boats are out there, and you get maybe a 4 hour window. But fishing, that would be a community decided thing where it's like how much time is good to be out there that you can actually enjoy fishing. But I mean, we'll find a way to get through all those problems. But working together is ooh, that's the only way we're going to get through this. We have to talk about this. We have to communicate this. We have to be more more accountable for everything we do. Like right now, it's everybody just living how they want to live, and that's fine, but it creates so much chaos, especially in the type of system we live in. Like we could all work together. So that's what I see. This is the vision. Us working together. So down here at the bottom, I have the pillars. They cycle through. There's 5 of them. Right. What's this? So this is a little chart I made earlier where it's kind of like a visual representation of what I'm trying to see. Our necessities, the demand of it, our voice. This idea is old, to be honest with you. I need to change that. All right. So the pillars of unity. So in any society, There are core principles that everybody supports, giving them a sense of comfortability in their community. Well, this is the ones that I see that have the most value in a society. Ones that everyone has a fair and opportunity to live, that they enjoy. Sorry. Well, this is the one I see that they have the most value in a society. One in which everyone has a fair opportunity to live a life they enjoy. As time moves on, basic human necessities are clearly defined and guided by these 5 principles. So these are the 5 pillars of unity that we need for this society to be possible. Now, of course, there's going to be other pillars, but these are the core foundational ones. And I mean, let me know what y'all think. Like, I think these are pretty strong and solid, and they're exactly what we need. If I'm open to discussion, like for real. All right, so fairness. This is the first pillar. Fairness ensures our decisions are for the best for everyone. We're the ones that decide what the basic human rights are, and we work together to supply the demand of humanity. Resources for the personal tasks and necessities are distributed to everyone. It's easily accessible, and we have a voice to share what we think is fair. It feel good where you live because we all share the work together. Right now, most people don't feel evaluated on being at the same level. We're all human. We are all one type of person. We need to get rid of that restriction of hierarchy. I'm sorry, like I'm not different than you. I have different thoughts than you, but at the core, we're 2 different people, but I'm not better than you. My ego says I'm better than you, but at the end of the day, I'm not. So why should I treat you worse than me? I was taught to treat others the way you wanted to be treated, so I want to be treated fair. And if I want to be treated fair, I know everybody else does. Like, we just want the same stuff. We just want, not the same stuff. We want to be treated equal. And to be honest, the only way we're going to do that is by coming together as communities and agreeing on the same things. You're going to find out that you don't agree with the community you live in, and you may need to move. But you can look for those communities that have the cultures and things you want, entertainment venues, like the environment, everything that you would want could be in a community that you could just move to easily. And then just go work those tasks, and that was it. So, but we find out what these human rights are by our voice. So we'll come together, we'll talk, and make sure everything's fair for everyone, treating everybody fairly. So with fairness, we have equality. So we're going to strive for equality that ensures everyone has the same access to the opportunities and resources. So educations, inventions, innovations, like without the need to just make something for profit or a way to live, we're only building what is needed. And these people are requesting this. They want to do this because they have passion for it. And that's the beauty of equality, is we are giving more people the ability to be more passionate about things and giving them the ability to create. It's beautiful. So by working together, we can solve these problems. Everyone has the same opportunity to grow, especially with an education system designed by the professionals. Clear, defined pathways of education give you the ability to learn what you want and how you want. If you're a visual learner, if you're an audio learner, if you can read better, like the professionals in architecture or to be a doctor or all the different types of professions come together and make these clear guidelines. Like maybe even have like people who want to tutor or whatever. But a lot of thought into this. A lot of thought. By giving the same opportunity to everyone, a huge boost in creativity and innovation will occur. That's like saying, hey, I know this person made uh, a jacket with headphones in the things, but no. That's like if you give the creation idea to somebody and somebody comes in and makes it better, that's wonderful. You may get hurt, but maybe they came and talked to you about it first and was like, hey, I loved your idea. I think this could be a great improvement. And then y'all work together because that would be the strongest. Two people with the same passion. Yeah, y'all may have some differences, but if y'all actually talked about how y'all can make y'all's differences together, you could have one great product. And maybe not. Maybe you talked it so well that you found out there's two different ways to do it, and they're both equally beneficial. Or this one may his idea is still not as good as yours, but he knows that if he continues his path, like he can get that good. And maybe you're like, you know what, mine's a dead end. Let me join his idea. So then, you know what I mean? You give him the slight credit, and y'all take co-ownership. Like it's equal for everybody. Like you get the entertainment venues, you would just choose to uh, what time you wanted to do it, and then you got your designated time that the community agreed on. What else is there? Events and stuff. You just have to uh, like maybe like concerts and stuff. If they're gonna be somewhere and their tickets get sold out, maybe they can. I don't know. Maybe then it would be like, hey guys, we need bigger theaters or bigger, like you know what I mean? Like let's get a bigger whatever. Or they gotta do more concerts. Whatever. Like, I don't know. Anyways, off topic. The third one would be transparency. So transparency is the most transparency is the most necessary thing for trust. We need to create a clear, simple system that can be seen by everyone. Everything is recorded to allow a clear understanding of your demand. So your food consumption's in there. Like you have this ID, right? And it links you to the entire world. Right now we don't have this. We have a whole bunch of wannabes that we have to have all these different accounts, and I get it, whatever, but that it's one system would just be more simple. Like one system that had every information about me, my health, my food intake, my where I live, everything, my education, my professions, my entertainment, my socials, my everything. Like my voice, all the laws I voted on, how I voted on them, everything about me is in this system of view. There are private sections that are only restricted to you. So, we have our own privacy. But by you accessing different areas in that, you have to access it through your account, and it's going to show you accessing something. So the other person can be like, why'd you access my private information? Not saying that, you know what I mean? There would be like walls and stuff. They would actually need like access from you to have access to that. But by you even requesting it, like, why would you even request it? Oh, well, it was an accident. No, we made it specifically over here to where it's not even an accident. It's not an accident. So Everything's recorded. Ideas, like let's say I have an idea and I put it into the demand. I want to make a movie. This is my idea. Boom, I put it in. Uh, what happens? It goes through the system. It understands that I have this idea, and then once it gets to the top, my demand gets fulfilled, and I get the resources that I need. And then I start working on my project. And then, you know what I mean? That's whenever I have my social up and I'm like telling everybody, hey guys, I'm doing this, I'm doing this. Like, we shouldn't hide our projects because somebody's going to steal my idea. That's only because of the currency society we live in. Right now, everything's about money rather than innovation and creativity. But if we change our way to where we work these tasks, we can be more open to our ideas and projects, and even the sky's the limit. Like, have ways for these people to come together and find a way to make things possible. Like, it's crazy what we could do. What I see what we could do, it's it's crazy. Like everybody, I believe, should be happy at that point because they could do whatever they want, essentially. So ideas, projects, innovations are logged and displays to allow others to give insight in a timeline. So we can kind of see like how humanity is doing and what our growth is like. And let's say there's an idea from the past that we would like to capitalize on and not capitalize, what we would like to build on. New inventions, new ideas, make it better. You know, maybe we need it. So this inspired me to make this product. And then all these people wanted to join because it was open and people could see it. So people were passionate about it. So I got even more help. I believe like that would be the strongest part of it. Like us being passionate about things will have more people help us. And especially if your survival is like set because you're just working a 4-hour task, you have no problem helping. The problem with people helping now is it's time and money, and I don't have enough time because I'm always working to make money, but I don't have enough money either. So how can I help if those two things I don't have enough? So we have to make a way to where money's not even a thing and we have enough time. And by being transparent, we can be accountable. So let's say that I'm not good at working this task, or somebody's not hygienically prepared whenever they're sitting there cutting up vegetables. Like we see them like, oh, they don't want to put a hairnet on. I don't want my food cut up by somebody who has hair in case they get hair in it. That's going to be disgusting for me. I don't like hair in my mouth. So if they're not wearing a hairnet and they get reported, boom, that just may be a task that they're not going to do because they can't be in code of what we need them to be. All right, next one. So collaboration. Collaboration is where the magic happens. Humans come together and make beautiful, beautiful new inventions. So inventions, ideas, and innovations come out best when we work together. The drive for the best is the purpose of collaborating. We want the best. We want the best of everything that can be made. That can be made. Understand that. That's the thing. Like, if this new idea cannot be distributed to everybody, it needs to be known that, but the people who want to work with it and test it, they should still have the right to go do that. If you can only have one, then hey guys, more people need to get on that. But that lets you know how much demand is on it. Maybe then you could build a second one, or y'all could all work to make it cheaper or whatever. So these organizations are a collection of the passionate people who want to see the best of something. the best TVs, the best computers, the best monitors, the best virtual reality systems, the best books, whatever it could be, whatever. Somebody wants to make movies, somebody wants to make art, somebody makes video games, sports. We all come together. Like all these entertainment venues, everything. Like this is where we come together and make things happen. So within your community, there's monthly meetings that allow the community to make decisions to change the community to the ones that the demands hit. And this is where like, hey, certain entertainment venues don't have enough demand. So they're dwindling. It's better for us to reconstruct it into this building and just move the demand around. Like, if you want to go to this escape room, then boom, you go to escape room. Yeah, because you could go to an escape room and there'll be enough rooms for that many people, and the person who just resets the room would have to come through and just reset the room. And it would give them 5 minutes to reset the room, and that's how many rooms there would be, and the start time of each room would all be in sync. Hmm. And the rooms that got done quicker, they could reset it quicker. Like, that's how it would be. Like that's how that system would be. So these monthly meetings allow us to make those decisions and find out what the people of that community want. The whole world will have bigger ones, but most of the time it's just these monthly meetings. And we all should be a part of that. Like it's only with the people that you live with, unless it's like a big global thing, that the like humanity needs to decide like life, death, or anything else that involves everybody. And then cooperation. So we best together to survive. That's how we have survived all these years. It's been a good solid 10,000 years about that humanity has first stepped, and look at where we're at now. We're intelligent life forms are being created by us. So, I mean, we're doing pretty good on the cooperation side. So, tasks are designed with clear guidelines and purpose and easily understandable, meaning they have videos on how you should be able to perform your tasks. If things go wrong, there's a video. There's instructions on every single thing possible that is for your task. Since your task is with purpose, there's a reason why you're doing it, so you just have to get it done. So the development of unity is best done with unity. The more we work together, the less each of us has to do. And this is why, and why not do it where everyone can enjoy life? I mean, there's enough people here to where we can all work together to not have to do as many tasks. And we are at such an innovative level to where we can have robots do our tasks. So that means humans don't have to do as many tasks, and it gives us more time to do the things we want to do. Like if we can substitute a robot, then that's what we need to do. And currency is the biggest problem, and that's why we're trying to do a more supply and demand necessity task-based system. Because if you demand it, we know it, or it knows it, calculates it, and distributes it, and you just have to work this 4 hours then we're good. And of course, certain professions and certain necessities are different, and that's something I'm just gonna have to go over. But these are the five pillars that I see of humanity and unity. So we come together and we make a better society, one that we all can agree with. And even if that means that by agreeing, we have to come together with people that we also agree with, but we're working together to live together. Like, so let's be the first species to survive Earth, and only together will that be a possibility. So, thank you for listening to me. I'm very passionate about this, so if you want to talk about it, please do. Uh, I actually have a Discord that I'm setting up, so I'm going to put that in a link down below. If you want to do and check in on that, I'm going to start streaming there on these projects and ideas. I'm going to try to get these ideas out here. Like, I just want to work on this because I want it to be something. Because if we do this, everybody benefits. And the things that I actually would benefit from this, everybody can do their own things. So it's a win-win. We all win. Like, that's how it should be. We should all be winning at this point of our lives. And it's time that the people who want this come together and try our best to make it work. Like, we need to come together and be the people that we are. So, thank you.